2 for beginners. If you find my guide on YouTube, watch through. I'm going to be including all of the travel and everything that goes along with it, and I'll do this in segments. I'm going to go through and do the perks, everything you should do when you start the game, what you should be equipping when you start the game, and the missions that you should do while going through the game. So what I'm going to do is once I start, when I get the side missions open based on my level and the area that I'm going to be into, we're going to do those first, because when you do the side missions first, you'll open up a lot of things in the game, and it'll be enjoyable for you, and it'll be challenging, yes, but it'll also be somewhat easy, if that makes any type of sense. So let's go ahead and create my character. Now, for those who don't have Warlords of New York, don't worry about it. I'm going to be doing the main campaign all the way through to the end game, and trying to show you guys exactly what to do and how to do it. And I'll be commenting throughout. There may be a lot of silence, but just go through and just follow through. Also, pick up everything. This game is a looter and shooter game, so you'll be able to get a lot of things by picking them up off of the streets and defeating enemies and things of that nature, which is going to help you along greatly, and you'll see. Alright, now this part here, this is just beginning. Hey Pins, thanks for checking it out, man. I appreciate it. Gabba Dabba Dad suggested I do this for the new players that are coming out. I'm like, hey, why not? And thank you very much for the idea for streaming, man. I appreciate it. We're gonna see how good I can be. So I have a lot of people to thank for making this a reality. I would never have thought to do this on my own. Never. So let's do it. Markings. All the cosmetic things here are just cosmetics. Obviously, you can pick however you want to look in the game. I usually wear a mask anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference. Let's go with that. Not doing any markings. Let's see, pants. I'm a fan of black. Yeah, man. You know, this is gonna be awesome no matter what. It's one of those things where you just do it, and when you do it, you're just like, hey, this is awesome. Yeah, so again, thank you, Pins.
Priority mission highlighted. Proceed to the marker.
Over here, Agent. Meet me at the gate.
Now, the weapons that you guys use, or guys and gals to be politically correct, is going to be dependent upon, you know, what you feel comfortable with.
Follow me.
I like my SMGs because they hit harder than anything, except for rifles and marksmanships, and they spit out bullets very fast. Now the controls, you'll see, you'll have to be used to them, but
Keep firing and take them out. They keep coming.
you'll see. As you see, I'm just cycling through the what I have on here, the weapons.
See that? Leave it to me.
Ooh, nice headshot. As you can see in the upper left-hand side, you're going to see a map. That map tells you where the enemies are coming from. Well, it'll show red. All right, what we're doing now is that we're reviving a teammate. All you gotta do is hold that square button. It'll bring somebody up. Yeah, thanks, Pins. You know what? It took me a minute to get to this point. I was playing with somebody, and I've been streaming videos as you suggested. Like, why not? And Gabba Dabba Dad, he was like, yeah, you should start for beginners. And I think I'm gonna try to do the whole game from beginning to end, and teach them about at least the basics. That way they can actually enjoy the game. I know there are a lot of changes in the game, and that happens like all the time, but no matter what, you'll still be able to enjoy the game and get through the game. And for beginner and new players who are new to the series, again, I'll show you the builds that I use to get through and make this as easy for me as possible. So yeah, so right now the levels will help you with armor, it will help you with some attacks. But when we get into the meat of it, you'll see how I build things together, I'll piece things together to get the effects that I want. Me primarily, I love using statuses. Those are disrupt, shock, burn, and bleed. And I'll probably be using a couple of different type of builds throughout this, so that you can get a feel for how to make your builds and how you want to do it. We have builds for machine guns, assault rifles, SMGs, rifles, marksmanship rifles as well. So there's a lot in this game that you can actually explore.
It's all over. You go. I'll do what I can here. Go.
Now, there will be a lot of spoilers. Oh, thank you, Pins. I appreciate that. I'll go back and change that as soon as possible.
Coffee in the morning. We expected free Wi-Fi.
I forgot what I was going to say.
From us. We survived.
Oh yeah, spoilers. There's going to be a lot of spoilers in this, but I won't spoil it to the point where, it'll ruin the game for you, because there should always be an element of surprise, so I'm going to try to keep it as basic as possible.
Asthma became lethal, and with no police to protect you. Did you own a gun?
Did your neighbor?
Some survived.
We are a resilient species. When our society collapsed, we found ways to go on. And now, for the first time in centuries, what we want is also truly what we need. In the face of disaster,
we helped each other. We built new communities in the ruins of the old. We adapted. We survived. Established a new normal. But there are also those who build nothing. Create nothing.
Hyenas preying on the weak. They've made our world bleed. But we don't stand alone. A brave few have sworn to protect us and save what remains.
They unite us. Remind us that we are one people. They are our shield and our light. But if that light goes out,
who can save us then?
It's been 7 months since the outbreak. We still live in fear of the virus. use it. The real danger is out there, waiting.
I don't know if anybody's played the first game, but this the first game was based strictly in New York. This was based in DC, so a continuation of it. I feel that if you haven't played the first one, definitely go play it. The controls are a little different, and they take a little bit of getting used to. I have started playing that game again myself, and I'll probably stream that as well, maybe from the beginning. But from here, of the second one, you know, I think they have a lot cooler devices, a little bit more, better utilizing them and using them to get to where you want to be at. But that's just me. You may love it. I do love it myself. As you can see, I'm with just basic things: shotgun, AR, and a hand pistol. Now, if you go into the screen, as you can see, you have your clan here, which I do have. It's I forgot what the name of my clan was. Scorpio's Den. If you guys, anybody wants to join up, we have our inventory. Inventory is going to take a little getting used to if you're new to this. But as you can see, we have several categories here. The this here and the caches and the mods. We'll get into that a little bit later. All right, so let's go ahead and cycle through and get some gameplay in. Now this game utilizes cover. Cover is going to be very important in this game.
I want to make sure clarifying funny is better.
Now in this game, feel free to run around and explore everything based on your power level and pick everything up. You see these loot boxes here, they hold stuff. And since I picked this up, let me go ahead and explain what this is. So I just picked up an item and it was a glove. So as you can see here, there's a little exclamation part in the upper left hand corner, and you see the number right next to it. It denotes 2. That means you have 2 gloves in here. So I'm going to highlight it and see if it gives me any perks. So the armor that I started with is 201, and the armor that I got is 200. So I'm not going to go ahead and I'm not going to equip that. What I'm going to do, however, is I'm going to press L2 so that I can junk it. Now this will be useful later on for when you break things down, which I'll show you now. In the bottom right hand corner, you're going to see hold the R3 for destruct. Now what this is, this is going to give you a lot of the materials you need to reconstruct a lot of things. Reconstruct guns, armors, and mods later on. So let's go ahead and deconstruct this and see what we get. Now we have protective fabric. That's going to be useful for when we craft armor. Now I'm not going to run around too much. As you can see here in the upper left hand, in the left hand side, you're going to see the loot here. Now, as it says, loot comes in form of weapons, gear, ammo, grenades, and armor kits. You may also find crafting materials, keys, and collections. It'll just go through the main things. You'll be able to explore what those are later on. These blue crates here, ammo. Can't have a game that shoots if you don't have ammo. So let's go ahead and pick some more up. Alright. These yellow containers here are food, supplies. You're going to use those for when we take over control points, which we'll be doing shortly.
All government personnel, the White House is under attack.
In the upper left hand side of the screen, you see that you see the little radar, and you see red on there. That means there are enemies here and around. And as we can tell, right over to the left. I mean right. Oh, and left. So let's go and take care of the use a grenade here. And you can move from cover to cover. Fire auto cover. Right. Another, they dropped the loot, drops the knee pads to see what we have here. Alright. So to compare, you can press triangle if you're playing PlayStation, and you can press, I believe it is Y if you're playing the Xbox. And the armor is giving me 5 points less, so we're gonna junk that. Now you can, like I said, you can junk it to sell, or you can junk it to break down. Either or. Oh, always refuel your guns, you know, because they need to eat. See that diamond right here that I'm pointing at? I'll shoot at it. That tends to let you know where you need to go. Now you don't have to follow it per se. In the beginning, yeah. In the beginning, during missions and things like that, and side missions, yeah, follow them, but you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean shortly. Alright, I don't know if you're familiar with video games. Shoot the red barrels. Red barrels are your friend. Come on, pop your head up. You see, I'm playing hide go seek. I'm trying to move from cover to cover so they don't pin me down. Oh no, I'm gonna die. You see, on the right hand side, it's telling me to pop an armor kit. I hate using armor kits, but sometimes they're very necessary. Alright, I just leveled up. So now I got more health, which is good, because I'm going to need it. That took longer than what I wanted to, but hey, no worries. I just leveled up. I gain XP from getting XP. You gain XP from kills and completing activities to level up. Just going to dismiss that. This is your progression. This will help you along in the story if you get lost. Now we got the database here. Combat intel. Organizations, the division. And this gives you a little backstory on who, what, where, how, and why's. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to change some settings around a little bit, and these are to my preferences. I'm going to say go ahead and when you get a chance, go through your settings and set up things how you like to see them. So let's see what we have here. Gameplay, metric, show vault indicators. Everything is pretty much self-explanatory. Some the things that are not, you know, drop a message in the drop a comment and I'll be able to explain more, or if you have somebody else that you watch on YouTube, go there or Google or search it.
Hey, thanks for the help out there. You should check in with me.
This is you. Welcome to DC. I'm Manny. I run comms. I'm guessing the division alert brought you here? Damn glad to see you. Let me show you exactly how screwed we are. Ever since the JTF imploded, the city's become a playground for murderous fuckheads. There are several main factions, and a whole lot of bottom feeders sucking up whatever the big dogs miss. Few civilian settlements are still holding out against all this villainy. They need more help than we've been able to provide, especially since the division network went dark. That's Kelso. She's one of the last surviving agents in DC. She's operating out of the theater settlement on a priority mission. You should go check in with her. If anyone knows how to get these systems back online, it's her. Oh, and introduce yourself to the locals while you're at it. It'll comfort them to know there's a new sheriff in town.
By the way, Agent, head downstairs and check in with the quartermaster. He can get you set up with some division tech. You're gonna need the edge.
Alright, as you can see, the quartermaster is going to give you some new toys to play with. Gotta love the toys.
Hey there. Up for learning a new skill?
Alright. Now, as you can see, different skills do different things. Now, your beginning skills usually are going to be, I would say, offensive unless you're a shield player, which you can shield and shoot at the same time. Now, I prefer my toys, so the first one that I'm going to go with is my drone. And the reason why I'm going to go with my drone is because it has offensive power, and you're going to need all the offensive power you can get your hands on in this game. So we have different variants: striker drone, which shoots; defender drone, which protects; the bombardier drone, which drops bombs; and we have the, what is this, the fixer, which fixes your armor. So I'm going to go with more guns. Love guns.
Later. The theater settlement is off to the east. You probably run into some trouble along the way. You'll have to do this block by block.
Now, this part may not be open for you guys since I have multiple characters. I'm just gonna see what I have here. Nothing that I can use, so let's see. Now, for PlayStation users, you press that middle square, the middle rectangle button to see the map, as you see on screen. For Xbox users, you're going to press the button where the next to the D-pad, or next to the whatever that thing is, your directional pad on the left. Strongholds. So these are strongholds, as you can see, the ones that have the skulls on them, way above my skill level, or whatever level. The settlements. So the settlements, what we need to do, we're going to be doing missions to upgrade the settlements, which will unlock more things, and which is going to progress the storyline. Alright, so I can set a waypoint. Now the waypoints, when I set this waypoint for X, it's X for PlayStation and A for Xbox. This gives you a line, a guiding line on where you need to go, and you don't need to follow it. However, you need to go into the direction, of course, that you have your waypoint set at. All right, let the games begin.
Agent, we've just received a distress call from New York. There's been an attack on the division, and they've requested immediate support. Meet me on the White House South Lawn. There's a helicopter prepped for us.
Me personally, I think this game is more fun when you play with friends. I mean, I found a lot of great people playing this game. If you're a solo person, you can also do a solo. But this game kind of forces you to reach out and build a community, because there are other things that are like group play, where you can get special things.
But don't forget that we have to get the Shade Network back to full strength. In a lot of places, the division has been the only thing holding people together. But with DC as a priority, most agents are completely cut off. They're not going to last long without support.
All right. The meat and potatoes of the game. Pick up everything. You're going to see things like this. The Shelter Toolbox. It has crafting materials, polycarbonates, carbonates, and something or other. Let's see what we have here. So I just got a brand new rifle. It does 337 damage. Let's see what it does compared to my assault rifle. I'm going to pick that up. Now I'm going to equip this instead of my shotgun, even though my shotgun has a lot more power. This has a lot more power than my AR, and also it hits at a better distance than the ARs, and it has more precision than the ARs, and it hits at a farther distance than shotguns. But play around, definitely play around with all of the weapons that you get to see what feels right for you. When I first played this game, I didn't use rifles. Couldn't stand them, but they're useful.
Electronic device detected.
This game is all about discovery. As you can tell, it just heard on the screen, electronic device discovered. These electronic devices are part of collectibles, and also they also give you a background story as to what's going on in the game.
Okay, people, let's keep this ball rolling. Ramon, what have you got?
We've got the Iowa delegation on board if they get the amendment about biofuels.
How many are left in the Iowa delegation?
4. The rest are all sick.
Well, let's hope those 4 stay healthy. Who else can we count on? Hey, just got this. The junior senator from Nebraska just sent her staff home for the duration. Damn it, we were
when you get new stuff, equip it, it'll give you better survivability.
What is? This?
Yeah. I mean, it's getting really bad out there. Shouldn't we be, doing something else to help?
You mean instead of trying to push through an energy bill with the world falling to pieces? Look, yeah, sooner or later this is going to pass.
Another pointer for when you're trying to find things, These yellow things right here, when you see yellow, 85% of the time you're able to climb over them, which will give you access to places that were inaccessible previously, or if you didn't know to look for them. We got book bags here. Like I said, loot everything. It'll help you out. Now, you just heard portable device detected. If you look on your left-hand corner, upper left-hand corner, you're going to see my on my HUD, my map. You can't see it well. However, there's a satellite there, and it tells you that there's something in the area as well.
Now? Hold up. They're still too spread out.
This is gonna be good.
Not if they notice us first. Keep your goddamn head down.
Look at those idiots. They have no idea what's coming.
That's the fucking idea. Get your fucking head down.
What are we waiting for? They're not even armed. This is gonna be a fucking piñata party.
If you're expecting candy, you're in for some disappointment.
The candy
Well,
is
I'm
the
always
fun
expecting
part.
candy.
The fun part is being
I
inspired
like
when you
candy.
whack the shit out of the piñata. I don't think I'm gonna be too disappointed.
Right. Got some food. Said pick up everything, and you're gonna come to a point where you can't pick up anything anymore, and you'll have to sacrifice some stuff or break some things down. Another reason why I got the drone was because it targets people. So if I'm not really aware of my surroundings, that will definitely point them out and start shooting them if it's within the scan range, which is always good. It's like having somebody watch your back. Yeah, let's go with that. And if you're watching this gameplay, I know it looks like I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off. But I'm actually looking for things to loot so that it'll make my story progression a lot easier. Because you're going to need some of this stuff to progress the story or at least enjoy it. More. Enjoy it.
Kick the shit out of you!
So whatever button you have this works for drones and turrets. Whatever button that you have it assigned for, L1 or R1, you'll be able to direct where you want it to go, which is really important. So let's say when I go to do an event, or yeah, let's call it an event, like a supply drop, being able to pick things up, be cognizant of your surroundings, and also direct where your drone and or turrets shoot at, it's going to be important. Each skill has a cooldown time, so when you break it down, it usually takes around 30 seconds for them to cool off, and also have a time where they'll be active. Now, as you see, I'm veering off the course a little bit over here. I'm gonna be nosy and see what's going on in this building and see if I can find some more boxes to loot to get better weapons, get better armor, and things of that nature. So I see I already have this backpack selected, so I'm gonna go ahead and junk that. Alright, if you see something that you can see that button that says loot, hold that down. Loot everything.
Echo detected.
Alright, as you're about to see, echoes are another thing, another loot item here. Echoes are another thing that progresses the story and or give you a little bit more intel as far as what's going on in the game.
Portable electronic device detected.
We got another comm here.
I understand people are afraid I'm gonna print up another virus with the help of my friend Vitali and turn it loose. What would I call it? Greener poison? The Rubel flu? Huh. That's an interesting exercise. The question you have to ask yourself is, what's in it for me? Do I get more out of giving one more shove to a world teetering on the brink of collapse than I do from letting some of the systems try to reset? Or do I stir the pot to ensure maximum chaos? You think you can guess what I'm gonna do from that? Good luck. Because maybe, just maybe, I haven't decided on my next move yet. Or maybe I have, and this is...
Take a step back.
Fucking crazy? A fall.
That's kind of the point.
What the fuck, man? Why are you doing this?
You know why. You burned too many bridges. There's no room for shitheads like you on the council.
Yeah, come on, let's talk this over. We can work something out.
Take a step back, fucker.
Please don't do this.
Alright, gonna move on. Another echo. And when you see these, go ahead and activate them. As you can tell, it gives you experience points.
Gotta get back to work. Thanks for the movie, Manny.
Anytime, Theo.
You coming over?
You're coming up on the theater settlement. The woman who runs it is named Odessa Sawyer. Try to stay on her good side.
Alright, once we get to the settlement, it looks like we'll be able to get through a main mission. Again, follow that diamond. It'll give you some direction as to where to go.
Electronic device detected.
Alright, it says electronic device. Where is it? And also, if you're looking for an electronic device, if you go to your map, and if it's marked, as you can see here, you can highlight it and press X, and it'll give you an idea of where it's at. So this one is up, way up there. Let's see where the other one is at. And this one is, and you'll be able to see it on the map as well. And it's up there to the right. I may skip over getting a lot of those things, even though they give you some background.
Incoming backup request.
Alright. Now from here on, what I'm going to do, I'm going to be skipping a lot of the cutscenes so I can get straight to the gameplay. But I did at least want to show you the introduction and the things that you can do with that and why to watch it.
Agent, it's always nice to see you.
Where is Odessa? Oh, here we go.
Electronic device detected.
All right, so we got a main mission open. As you can say, I can go there right away.
Portable device detected.
And when you hop on and when you get on, you just check around, you'll see some shortcuts, and I'll try to show you the majority of them. And every single one of the settlements and also the stash houses are going to have this crate here where you can stash the majority of your things. This is a low level. We're going to get rid of that. In the beginning, the majority of your gear is they're basically gonna be the same. So you won't have to really worry about cycling through and seeing what you have, seeing what you want, seeing what you need. It's pretty much self-explanatory. Oh yeah, always go down the dark alleys. You'll find trouble there, but you'll also find other things as well, as you're about to show you.
Electronic device detected.
Alright, you got little yellow locks here. Bicycle locks. Look out for those. There are going to be other couple of things that you should be on the lookout for. I'll show you as I pass them. As you can see, I just picked up another pair of gloves. They're level 2, and if you compare them by pressing the triangle on the PlayStation, you're going to see that they're basically the same. So we can go ahead and junk that. Now another thing about this game is exploration. So as you can see, notice I keep door closed, but when you go by a door and you see a little icon there like this one here, it says open door, go ahead and poke your nose in there and see what kind of trouble you can get yourself into. Got another comm. All right. Got another type of weapons and armors case here.
Perhaps it's deep-seated need for
I got another rifle.
again, maybe not. I haven't done anything I'm not proud of, and I have no need to seek absolution from anyone, least of all you.
Let's see what I got here. So I'm going into the press and start, going into the inventory screen. Press the X on that, highlighting this is my secondary weapon here. Let's see what I got here. So it's less, but this M16A2 is the only burst fire rifle in the game. Let's give it a try real quick. Pretty steady. 3 shots at a time. Alright. Let's go and play with this for a minute and see what we can do with it. Test all your guns out. Every time you get a gun, test it out. Search around. As you can see, I'm being nosy as hell. And I'm going to see where it takes me. I'm somewhere. More stuff to loot. As I said, looting is important. Alright, let's take a look at the map to see where I'm at. So as you can tell, I have only this part of the map. It is no longer colored. And so right now my power level right now is, I think I'm level 2. As you can see here, let's zoom in, got level 7, got level 25. There is no way right now at the current level I'm going to last here. But hey, you know what? Explore, find out. Level 11, level 7. So generally I'm going to stay in this area for the time being until I get brave enough to go somewhere else. And as I go through each of the missions, I'm aware of many of the secrets, but I'm not aware of all of them. But I'll try to show you as I go along as quickly and as smoothly as possible. Now this right here, you'll be able to go back and replay missions on a harder level, and you'll be able to get better loot.
You're right next to the Grand Washington Hotel.
Okay, here we go. That should get their attention. Head to the service entrance on the east side of the building.
What the fuck was that?
Once you're inside, find a way to the atrium.
I'm gonna go ahead and switch this gun back out, back to the other.
Portable device detected.
All right, there's another portable device around here, but we're primarily going to loot and shoot.
Hostile radio intercepted.
We're under attack. It might be a diversion, so be ready.
intercepted.
All right. So this is the first part of Grand Washington Hotel after you come down the steps. As you can see, we're facing this door here. If you take a right after you clear out all the enemies, you're going to come along this body here. And you're going to search body. It gives you the prompt. And you'll run across things like this. I won't say frequently throughout the game, but keep an eye out for it. So it says Suite 3 card. We're going to pick that up. We're going to use that later on. Ooh, more loot. All right. So let me show you this real quick here. Break this down. So all the things that I picked up thus far that I don't need or want, you can usually sell them. As you can see, I got 2 of these M16s. I'm not going to go with those right now, but I am going to keep this here for later just in case. And all these things that you have marked as junk, and we're going to go through here. You see 1 here, 2 here, 1 here. So you get the point. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold down the R3, and everything that I have marked as junk, I'm going to destruct them. And as you can see, I got 11 protective fabrics and 2 receiver components. Receiver components are going to be good for when you're building guns. As always, restock. You're going to need the bullets. Hit this red case. There we go. All right, it gives me a little. If you can hit those the red barrels by them, definitely do it. It'll be worth it.
Electronic device detected.
You can fire out of cover. Not that precise.
You went all the way to the top floor. Take the stairs to the right of the elevators and work your way up.
What prompt is telling you to use armor kits when needed. All right, one of my favorite parts of the games. Bullets. So right here you see we have a little shock symbol there. These are going to be shock bullets. These are going to stop them. This is basically going to shock your opponent and keep them from moving. And you'll see what I'm going to be doing here is probably switching to guns, so that I can take advantage of those bullets. As you'll be able to know if you have them by the little symbol on the little symbol there. As you can see, 31 right under that. Little orange highlighted, 31, and I have 30 shock rounds. So we're going to use these shock rounds, and I'm just running around here to see if I can pick up anything else. To roll like that and to dodge, double tap that X button, Xbox A. All right, you see little doors like this, like I said, explore, and you'll be able to find more stuff. So we have another container here. Let's see what we got. All right, I got an assault rifle. This one here, stability is okay. Let's see compared to. All right, so this does a lot more damage. However, my stability on my military P416 is a lot better. So I'm gonna go with the lower level, the lower damaging AR. So I don't have to readjust my shots. But like I said, test everything out. You may like it. Alright, found another comm.
Why didn't you tell us?
When I look around, as you can see right here, I came into the bathroom. We have these little lock boxes here. You gotta find keys. You find keys by roaming the sewers, killing named enemies in the streets, and I believe also doing bounties, which we'll get to later on throughout the game.
You do what you have to do, then come back to us.
I will. I promise. So early on over.
What is it?
Right now it's eating.
Then drink something that has sugar in it, and erase it back
I
up.
think it was at 6. And I'm at 8. So there's 2 hours. So it should come back up, right?
Yeah. Alright, let's see what kind of trouble we got ourselves into now. Always keep an eye on that radar so they don't flank you. Let's see what we got here. And higher knee pads. Now, me personally, I rely heavily on my skills in combat, so I try to break down my skills and let them refresh before I go to the next board or next part of the stage or whatever you want to call it.
Agent in need of backup.
Now, what you just saw there is that now I'm able to go help another agent. So you press that map button and you tab over by R1 and you go to what it says shade, and it'll tell you somebody else is requesting help, and they're level 1 as well. So I can stop my game and go help them, which I won't do just yet. We're going to finish this mission. Just wanted to show you that since it came up.
I just found an ammo stockpile. I'm gonna detonate it.
Alright, so as you see in the upper left hand side of the HUD, we got people on our right.
sons of bitches.
You doing all right there, Kelso?
As long as I'm not breathing asbestos. That blast did a lot of damage.
Alright, I got 15 shock rounds left. I'm gonna try to hold on to those until I find some more, or until I get to the last stage. Always be prepared. Now when you find special ammo like that, I usually put it on my sidearm. That way I can just use them as sparingly as possible, because you never know. Might be the deciding factor between being killed and staying alive. Alright, remember that key card I had gotten earlier? I believe on one of these levels I'll be able to use it.
Spread out! Look for survivors! It's fucking crazy! I'll have to deal with that
Ooh, I didn't see her. Sight. Right. Oh, got more enemies. So that little diamond is showing, so I'm gonna break down my skills and check around the area, see if I find anything useful. Ah, found some more loot. So to book bag, as you can see, it's identical to the one that I have. And if you're just joining in, when you go to loot something, you press up by it, and it'll bring it up, and it'll show it on screen like it just did, and I press triangle to compare the two, see if it was better than what the gear that I have on. Alright, so that key we're going to be using it on the 3rd level. I think it's around here somewhere. Alright, no, it's not here. Oh, loot. Let's see what we got. Alright, this is not better than the same type of gun, but does less damage.
This is what we want. There's none better now that we lost Kieran.
I'm sure there are. They're just not willing. Can't say I am either.
You've led troops in battle.
Alright, so what number is this? This is Street 1.
War is about.
I'm on the roof, holding for backup.
I have eyes on you, Kelso.
You see Saint?
I don't know what he looks like, but there are plenty of hostiles up there.
I believe it's on this level.
They're gonna remember this.
see them creeping this way.
Just checking around to see what I have. I believe I'm on the level, so this is that was a key card for Suite 3. As you can see, I can interact with this door. Alright, I can loot more stuff. Alright, level 2, same as I have. Now when you're beginning this game, you're going to find a lot of things like that. They're going to be exactly the same until you get to level 3. Then of course it's going to be slightly higher. Ooh, I found an SMG. Let's see what I got here. Oh yeah. So as I said before, SMGs they hit harder than the assault rifles, but I think it's a range thing. I still haven't really figured that part out. But I'm going to go ahead and equip this because I can do a little bit more damage. Another comm. Now when you're doing missions like this, like main missions and strongholds, if you find a recording and you can get to it, go ahead and pick it up.
Mr. President, it's bad. Whoever planned this timed it perfectly. We've already got outbreaks in 22 cities domestically and 14 internationally, and the reports are still coming in.
Any idea who's responsible? Or is this a natural
Key boxes like this, when you find them, even though you won't be able to open them up, you'll still know that you need a hyena key, and I'll show you where to get those. I should have did that first. I'll show you where to get those, and you can always come back and get these. I believe you can open them once per day.
Just don't know.
Glad you made it. Ready when you are.
Alright, I'm gonna go right.
Let's do this.
Oh, that's hers. Alright, so right there, we got a main enemy. You'll be able to tell because of when you get him off screen, you'll see a little chevron shape. Oh wow, that was quick. What did we get? Okay. M16A2. Ooh, fire bullets. I love my fire bullets.
Eleanor? Your mom sent us to bring you home. Are you hurt?
Who are you? What's going on?
She's in shock. I'll bring her down when she's fit to move. Let's meet at the theater later.
Now the incinerator rounds that I just picked up, they'll earn, once shot and once you hit them, it will cause a burn status on them, which will incapacitate them or at least get the attention off of you for a couple of seconds. And those couple of seconds can be crucial, especially when you're playing on the higher levels. Alright, so you can see it just caused somebody to burn. Plates. I'm just gonna wait until my skills refresh so I can have those deployed. Just so they can cover my hind parts when I'm on the turret here. There we go. Alright, that is Grand Washington Hotel.
Got the rest of the news for you.
We got Eleanor.
You gotta level up, so anything that I loot from this point on is going to be level 3 and give you a little bit more offensive power and a little bit more armor.
See you soon.
We got some new footage of the hyenas. Might help you make more sense of them.
Oh, did I get a fill proficiency cache? Alright, let's see what we have here.
Step back.
It should be easy.
What's your fucking problem?
Just leave, man. We don't want any trouble.
Wanna see what I can do?
Guys, maybe we should just leave.
No fucking way. Look at this.
Fucking alert.
Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, we did get a full proficiency cache. When you get these, you can open those up and hopefully they'll have better stuff than what you have on in them. Sometimes they don't, but looks like this time they do. Let's see what guns I have. Alright, I got A shotgun. I might equip that. I got another book bag, level 2. Ah, knee pads. Got level 3 knee pads. All right, now as you can see, the knee pads. This has a core attribute and a regular attribute, and these will come into play later on in the game. So right now, I got a little bit more armor. So you see the 398. Is that 398? 398 armor, and I believe this gives you a little bit more armor as well. That 5% and repair skills. Repair skills. Pertains to your anything that repairs armor, and also an extra perk to those. Anything that repairs armor also repairs your skills, like your drones, your turrets, and things like that. Just going to go ahead and equip those. All right, we're going to exit here and see what we have going on. Alright, so this looks like it's prompting me to go back to the theater. Let me look at my map. Yes, it is. So let's go back to the theater and see what we got. I believe I missed every single one of those shots. Oh, more people? The one thing about this game I do have to warn you about, once you start one thing, usually, well, all my friends say it's just me, but usually you'll have a lot more people to in the area to harass you and give you grief while you're trying to do something. You see, now I'm picking up, since I'm level 3, now I'm picking up level 3 things, which is giving me, of course, a little bit more armor. So we're going to go ahead and equip that. I have no idea where I'm at. Well, I know where I'm at around the theater settlement. Just the looting. As I said, when you find stuff, you find little alcoves like that, go ahead and pick stuff up. As you see, now I got a level 3. Gonna go ahead and equip that. Now the good thing about this game is that you'll never be in a position where you can't get anything. Well, you won't have like I don't want to say the armor and the equipment that you need because all of it's random, but you'll always have a lot of stuff. Yeah, there you go.
First year in my life we aren't doing 4th of July at Grandma's. Yeah, I guess it is. Dad would be jealous. He complained about it, but he always ended up having fun. It was hard to get him to go while you were deployed. Really hard. Especially the second year. I shouldn't have brought it up. No, it's good you did. It hurts to talk about him. But it helps too. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Alright, more equipment stuff. Alright, let's go ahead. I'm gonna head back to the settlement and see what they have for us. With a couple of those shortcuts. More weapons. Alright, shotgun, double. And just as on a side note, if you go to your inventory and you press that R1, you can tab over to your resources. You can see what you've collected thus far. So I have 100 credits. I got premium credits. 100. Oh, those are premium credits. You have to buy those for components. And these things right here, components, food, and water. These are going to go towards the control points that you liberate. So we have receiver components, guns, protective fabric, armor, guns. I forgot what those are for. Armor, guns and armor, tech, guns, and all these little things here that you see. These are usually inconsequential to the game, but sometimes you need these to finish some of the projects. And I'll get to that once I open up a project. It tells you your stash, what you have, what bullets you have. I'm just gonna do.
Portable electronic device detected.
Tracy, do you copy? We started taking fire as soon as we approached the intersection. But it's only a few defenders. That is, they're falling back. We're going after them.
Now, there are a couple of settlements within the game, and basically your goal is to upgrade the settlements so that you can get more cool stuff.
Just deal with those hostiles. Richter's almost there.
Now we're going to go back to Odessa and see what she has for us. What words of wisdom she has for us.
Where'd you take him? Is he still alive?
What's that? All I hear is some bitch that keeps young.
This is the situation. I can...
You can always go back and listen to those if you're interested in hearing the background and hearing some of the personal things about the main characters that you run across.
It's worse than ever, Odessa. We're barely holding things together.
What am I supposed to do?
Help us!
I am helping. I am helping. Just not the way you want me to.
We need you out there again. Your leg wouldn't stop you.
It's not about that.
I know it isn't. But if we fail...
Alright, now we have new missions. Jefferson Trade, Viewpoint, American History, and Air and Space Museum. You might go ahead and knock those out. Settlement activities, you can see they have the triangles. Now the settlement activities, they give you more tech and upgrades. Or settlement progression. We'll see, because I'm going to do a couple of them. Oh yeah, so they do give you a skill unlock. Alright, so it's prompted me to go here. This is level... Alright, so it's in my level. And this is within my level. This one right here is a major pain. However, I don't have any side missions, so I'm going to go ahead and knock out this one first, so that this one right here is
True Sons have been using the broadcasting capabilities of the Viewpoint Museum to coordinate and motivate their troops. We have word they're going offline for maintenance, meaning they won't be able to call for reinforcements. Now's our chance.
And the gameplay is really going to be similar from the Grand Washington Hotel. There's going to be different settings, different enemies, or different weapons that the enemies use against you, and different skills and things of that nature. But it all boils down to cover, firepower, skills, and tactics. So you're going to see here, going to the Viewpoint Museum, it's going to be a lot of those same things.
Portable device.
Again,
No.
don't
You lie to me. I can forgive a lot, but not lies. Even if I was high.
don't hesitate to look around and pick stuff up.
Are you that stupid? Because we're all in this together. Every one of us. Depending on each other. If we can't depend on you, you can't stay here. You can't kick me out. Oh, I can. Believe me. I don't want to. I want to help you. But you have to be truthful. Is that something you can do?
Yeah, I think so.
Then let's start with that.
And as I'm running, I'm just looking throughout the street to see if there's anything that I can pick up. What I just did there is I hit a weak spot. The runners that have the helmets on, that I think they're hyenas. They have a patch. They have a pack on them on their, I believe, left-hand side. You shoot those, you can disorient them by causing confusion, which is really helpful. There'll be a lot more things to open up to you, and you'll be able to, even if you don't go exploring, the game, if you don't fast travel everywhere, will open up those things, and you'll be able to explore a lot of those things, a lot of the buildings and secrets within the game, because the story mode, the side missions in the story mode will take you there. Disoriented myself.
Hostile control point nearby.
I'm not trying to deal with any of that right now. Able to fire out of cover. Now, even though you're fired out of cover, you may still get hit. Especially when you're doing like higher difficulty levels, but it'll reduce and you'll reduce the amount of times that you'll hit them, but you also reduce the amount that you get hit. You never know when those shots you may get lucky.
Agent requesting backup.
Taking the Control Museum away from True Sons will make it a lot harder for them to coordinate their troops and spread misinformation. All communications coming in and out of the building will be controlled from the production studio on the top floor, so you'll need to find it and secure it.
Oh, come on, I should have had the headshot. shit.
Trying to surround us! Now you'll think twice!
There we go. I got some health back. Good.
Serious trauma detected.
Oh no! I died. I didn't use an armor pack like I should have. And it'll happen. This time, play a little differently. I don't know how I got hit there, but oh well.
You're going down! Gonna need more ammo.
As you can see, I'm trying not to use an armor pack, which is my mistake that I made earlier, but
Come and get me! I'll use the barrier for cover!
looks like I have a sniper there. Let's see. And you can fire out of cover if you have the reticule over them. Usually, you'll be able to press that L2 button or that trigger button. It's just playing hard to get.
Hostile radio intercepted.
This is Wade. So, the division thinks they can just come in here. They don't know who they're fucking with. Go dark. Wait for the signal, then corner, and kill.
You know, I'm thinking I should have did the trade center first. Oh well. We'll play this through and you'll see what we get. Now, you don't have to play it in any particular order. And the drone usually takes a lot of heat off of you. That's why I picked it first. Because it's offensive and it kind of distracts everybody that is shooting anyway. Off the wall, there we go. All right, I cleared it. Whew. So now I'm going to show you one of the secret rooms on this board, just like I did on the Grand Washington Hotel. All right, you see these wires here? So let me get a point of reference. You see the globe, and if you turn around, you see these wires on the floor. These wires here, if you follow them up, they can go into the second level. Now, when you're coming in, when you come in onto the stage, it's going to be on your right-hand side if that gives you a good point of reference. So we're going to go up these steps here. Follow these wires. And it brings us to this here. It's a small opening. If you look through this opening, you're going to see a yellow box. All right, you see when my reticle turned red here? That yellow box, and those yellow boxes indicate indicates there's a door that can be opened. So we're going to shoot that and go back out here and see what we got. I'm gonna get some more ammo because ammo is good for you. Let's see, is it this door? All right, so you come around, you see the ammo box here. When you come around, it's gonna be on your left-hand side. Another notice closed, and you got another case here to loot. The shotgun, which I will look into shortly. Gotta see what I'm getting myself into. Go back to the big room and progress to the next stage. Always look around. All right, we got another bike lock here. Ooh, I got a vector. All right. So the vector, it does considerably less damage. However, it does have higher RPMs, which means more guns per second, which I think kind of makes up for the lack of damage. But I'm gonna wait to put that on. So when I have a better setup and a little bit more survivability.
Electronic device detected.
Spread out. Take it slow. They could be in here already. See that drone? Turn.
Drone's on already, okay.
Covering fire! I can't see him! Is he okay?
Serious trauma detected.
I'm just going to run some the timer of my fire bullets. Great. Okay. All right. Skill is cooled off. We can continue.
Electromagnetic charge detected.
I'll finish that agent. Shit! I drove! Eyes on that movement! Holy fuck! Oh no!
Colonel Ridgway, not good, sir. He took a bullet. We've tried penicillin, but his wound has festered. I thought morphine might ease his pain.
How's our supply cache?
Truthfully, sir, we're running low. And not just in supplies, but manpower, too. We've got civilians piling up outside the doors. Under these conditions, it's difficult to separate the infected from the healthy. The doctor's expecting a new shipment this afternoon, but it almost certainly won't be enough for everybody.
Pack all this up and move it out to the barracks.
But sir, we can't just...
Are you questioning my orders, trooper? Well?
No, sir. Right away, sir. What about the patient?
Put him back where you found him. He's a dead man anyway.
Well, that's not nice. Right now I'm just biding my time until I get my skills back. There we go. Destroying my drone, but in this game you don't want to move up too far too fast because you will get surrounded as such.
Vital signs critical.
Help back.
Tango's on me! Fuck!
Alright, I hit his weak spot. I was done for. Whew, I made it. I think I was gonna make it there for a moment. See if I can find some other bullets that'll help me. Oh yeah, I found some shock bullets. Oh yeah.
You are now group leader. You have been promoted to group leader. Another agent is now in your group.
Yo, Kaiser, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Nothing. I'm currently doing a live streaming, doing a beginner tutorial for people who have never played who've never played the Division 2 before. So I started a new character and I've been streaming for about 2 hours now, just going through and getting some stuff done.
I'll come over and die a bit.
Oh, cool. Did you start a new character? I've already died once.
I don't need a new character.
Alright, cool. Well, I'll be explaining a lot of things. Feel free to add in anything that you want to add in there that will help. I mean, the more the merrier.
Group augmentation active.
Alright, so ladies and gents, we have DarkScorpioSoul's here, one of the guys I usually run with. And basically now that he's in the game, these people are going to be a hell of a lot harder, but he'll be able to make up for it with the guns and stuff that he has, which is going to be way more advanced than what I have on right now due to me just starting out the game. Actually, guys, I was kind of worried about this with this particular part coming up because we have the EMPs coming up. I was like, how the hell am I going to do this? And then you came right in time.
Look for the transmission control module. It handles all communications going in and out of viewpoint. If you reset it, you'll lock out the true sun.
Yeah, I'm going through basically doing as much looting as I can and also trying to move through as quickly as possible. And you really can't balance the two, so I'm trying to. We'll see how it goes. All right, you got your turret.
Yes, I do.
All right, cool. All right, so what I'm gonna show, what I want to do is, if you come over here to where I'm at, so the people who are watching this or will watch this, I'm trying to minimize the enemies and placing things where they spawn at, which will be really helpful when you're playing a solo. Hey guys, come over here if you don't mind.
Yep. I had a sniper turret. I was just changing to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have an assault turret, so I would have done it. Place it on this ledge right here.
Right here.
Yep, that'll work. Yeah, I did the viewpoint instead of, since I just finished the Grand Washington. Now I'm doing the viewpoint. I should have did the other one, Jefferson, so I could get the get my turret. But yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, let me know when you're in position.
I'm ready.
Okay, stay by the module and make sure it completes the reset sequence.
Gotta stay clear of the drone.
You can basically watch my turret and my drone check out everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get my turret now, so I can, do one of my favorite builds. All right. Oh, okay, there we go.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I was when I first started this, I came in, you know, I was trying to run a gun instead of using the armor pack, and they killed me.
All site facilities are reset to default or under direct SHD control.
That's good to hear. Our comms are coming online and true sons are in the dark.
Fluctuations in local power detected. Communications facilities offline.
What the hell?
I'm seeing multiple hostiles on the roof. They're setting up EMP jammers around the radio mast.
It's Wade. He's trying to sabotage the mast. Without it, no one can broadcast from viewpoint. Agent, get to the roof. You gotta stop him from taking out the mast.
Electromagnetic charge detected.
Wade is using EMP jammers to overload the radio mast. Take them out before the mast is
When we load in here, Kaiser,
System disrupted.
I'll grab the one on the right and the one at the bottom.
Restored.
You grab the one on the left.
System malfunctioning.
Okay.
System back online. System disrupted. Structural integrity at 75%.
Agent, you've got to stop Wade. We need that radio mast. You won't be able to use your shade tech as long as that EMP jammer is active. Take it out.
Okay, not the wall. No, get off the wall. And I'm really messing up because you're here.
System restored. Electromagnetic charge depleted.
Taking that out here.
Fucking division! Keep them.
Yeah, I can't wait till I can start getting the brand items so I can run through a quick tutorial on that and put together, you know, the build that I use to run solo.
True Sons just lost a powerful tool for coordinating their troops and spouting their horse shit. Once we get the radio mast repaired and operational, we can extend the reach of our own broadcast.
Make sure I picked everything up.
Hey, Agent. We're ready to help broaden your skill set over here at the base.
Alright, another skill. Know what's coming up with that one.
Oh my god, it's a blue.
I know, right? How long has it been since you've seen a blue? Well, you know what? If you don't mind, if you could drop that for me, I greatly appreciate it. Like any,
It's going with 38.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna use that for my library. Let's see. Cool. And I can show the viewers, the newbies, what to look for. So this right here is specialized, so I believe it goes worn, standard, specialized, and then purple, then yellow, which is yellow's high-end, purple, I forget what that is, but I'll show you when I get to it. This is standardized. Oh, you got a purple?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So this is standardized, it's way above my level, but I'm going to hold on to this later on so that when I open up some other features in the game, you'll see what I do with this. Alright, and purple is superior. So it's worn, standard, superior, and high-end. High-end is the highest, and then above that, they're called exotics. And those are specialized weapons. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh shit, I didn't see if you were in here. Sorry about that.
I can't get in. I'll stop you from getting out.
Oh, there you go. One can't get in, the one can't get out. Good fun. Good fun.
Here we go. Do I gotta press the button?
I don't know, I'm still loading in. Give me 1 second.
I don't know. I think we need Ace in here too.
Yeah. No, we'll get Ace in here when I switch to my higher level character, because I still have to do the Guardian.
Honestly, I don't think I ever came out this way. I always fast travel.
Yeah, I'm doing the long way, so that, I mean, plus if you fast travel, even though we know where a lot of stuff is, like somebody who's just brand new to the game won't see like all the stuff that you get to loot and the people that they shoot you in the butt cheeks and stuff like that. And you know how much I love getting shot in the back, so yeah, show them all that. Right, it's like everybody's picking up doing the raids since the new whatever the thing is drops. The new, what is it? The tower, the stairs, the
Summit.
Okay, Summit. All right, first I'm going to go open up this safe house. Then I'll get my. Oh, there's still more? Did you do all the Guardian days? All the Guardian stuff?
No, day 4 just started today. It's the first time on today.
Alright. I'm going to do up to the campus. Then I'll pop off to my other character. And join you in that.
Hostile control point identified.
Oh, son of a... Alright. Guess what? My inventory's full. I forgot that I don't only have 30 spots. That's great. So, for everybody who is new to the game, you're going to run out of stuff. You're going to run out of spots rather quickly. So now what we're looking at here is we're looking at a brand set. This one is Alp Summit, and if you look at the very top, you'll see the name of it, you'll see the level of it, which is standard, and you'll see how much armor it has on it, which is 772. Now this is part of a brand set. So now the brand is Alp Summit's armament, and you have three perks that come with this, and that depends on how many pieces you have equipped. So when I equip one, which I'm going to equip this one right here, which is level 5 for me, I'm going to get 20% repair skills. So that's 20% incoming repairs when you're using a device that has that restores your armor, but also gives me 1 skill tier, and I'm going to show you how that's going to benefit my drone. So, and plus I have 1% skill damage, which isn't much, but it's still more than 0. So let's go ahead but first let me do a comparison of what I have equipped thus far. So right now you see I have a level 3 armor, 510 armor, no brand names, no brand sets, so this armor is no good to me. So let me equip this. All right, so let's see what we have. So this is really important, especially when you're going to build a loadout of armor and weapons that suit your game style. So right now I'm depending upon my skills, and if you look at this, you see, if you look under the brand set, and as I said, 20% repair skills, 20% skill duration, and 10% skill haste. To unlock those other bonuses, I would have to have another piece of the same brand, so I could put it on my gloves, my holster, my knee pads. So since I have this one here equipped, if I had Alp Summit here and the Alp Summit here on my gloves and on my holster, you'll see I would unlock that. You see how repair skills is highlighted? The other two would be highlighted as well, and I would get those perks. All right, now this is where the skill level comes into play. So you see my drone. Let me bring that up. So now my base damage on this, as you can see, is 49. Now with that being said, since I have 1 skill tier, which is on that chest piece, the Alp Summit, I get 20% drone damage and 70% more health for that drone. And the more skill tiers, which I'll show you in a moment, you'll see the stronger your skills are. Now, in this game, there's always a trade-off between armor, skill, and weapon damage, which I'll show you a little later on in the game. So what I mean by skill tier, if you look at what I have equipped, this is the reinforced utility vest at level 5, Alp Summit. So you see that core attribute right there, and it says skill tier. That determines how strong my skills are, or the duration, or how much punish they can take. All right. I don't think I had that one yet. Do I? Yeah, that wasn't what I meant to do. But let's go unlock this safe house for me so I can fast travel there when I need to. As you can see, my drone is doing a lot more damage. As I've shown you those stats, it's doing 20% more damage.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
Now, when you're playing this game, I highly recommend, if you have friends that have the game, join them, let them help you out, because the more people that are playing this game, the more fun it can be. I mean, and even if you're the lone wolf, you can still build up your character and go in and help other, like when people call in for help, you'll be able to go in and help them. Still keep your anonymity, but it'll be fun. All right, so we have. Hey, Kaiser, can you destroy your drone for a moment? I want to see how much more damage this is doing on my. Oh no, you know what? I'm switching guns. Which is what it's doing on these enemies, even though they're at a higher level since you're here.
Hostile broadcast detected.
Now I just have to remember which gun I had on. Oh, there we go. Hey, yo, Kaiser, have you been on Destiny lately?
No.
And I'm gonna be playing that later on tonight. Okay, so it's doing a considerable amount more damage. I didn't I'm not able to edit. I'm not editing this video since it's live, so I can slow things down. But yeah, it's doing a lot more damage. All right, Kaiser, you can do your thing now. I just wanted to make sure it was me doing that damage, because it was it went from like 48. It was in the 2 digits. Now it's in the 3 digits. But I think it's because you're modifying the gameplay, and I'm doing a little bit more damage because it scales higher. I'm not sure. I'll find out shortly.
Now you left the loot box.
Ooh, thanks. No, I need my loot boxes. But I think I'm full. Yes, I am full. Let's see. I'm gonna equip this. And as you can see, I just got an additional skill tier, so let's check out the stats for this. So now I'm doing I'm skill tier 2, so now I'm doing 40% more damage than my base damage, which is at 57, and now my drone has 140 health. So as you can see, the more skill tiers you have, the stronger your skills are. And when you start playing this game, I would highly recommend you spec into like skill damage until you get used to controls and shooting and the targeting. That way they can do the majority of the work for you. Ah, I forgot I still have shock bullets on. I love my shock bullets.
Object of interest detected.
Alright. So this is the first safe house. I'm going to pull up the map here. Now, a safe house is a fast travel point from one place to another. Say like you're on the board and you're completely west, you're over here somewhere, you need to get back to this area. So once you unlock the safe house, that'll be another point that you can fast travel to, just like a settlement. When a settlement, anything that's green, you will be able to fast travel on, and I'll demonstrate that a little later on. Now, when you unlock a safe house, which we're about to do, you're going to open up more things on the map. So shade tech to strengthen your perks, to strengthen your skills, and to open up more skills.
The only place around here that the hyenas didn't dare to touch. That's good news for you. That's some really interesting intel here.
Group augmentation inactivated. Group augmentation activated.
All right. Now, as you can see, it's opening up the PvP player versus player. I'm not really into the player versus player thing, but you know, I'll give it a shot for this tutorial. I may die horribly, but no, I'm gonna die horribly, but it's okay. It's okay. Right. So each safe house has something like this, a search drive, and once you search this drive, as you can see, it's opening up map zones, control points, shade tag caches, and an area liberation project. And it basically looks just like this. So looking at the map, we have a lot of question marks on here that you can hone in on. So there's going to be different things like kidnappings, freeing hostages, radio transmission. So basically they're transmitting propaganda, the suits, True Sons, or any of the other factions that you're fighting against here. Your job is to go in, stop them, and broadcast your positive, more useful message. You know, like come to the settlement and be one with the settlement and live by our rules, and you won't die. Let's see. Now, as I said, when you start to liberate an area, or you open up a safe house and you search the drive, so open up these things here. Let me zoom in, and these are shade tech caches. The caches will help you unlock other shade tech variations. So like for the striker, as I showed earlier, you have your fixer drone, which fixes armor, the deflector, which deflects bullets, things like that. It'll give you basically the currency to open those up, and also for perks, which I'm going to concentrate on for this next phase, because the perks drive how much you can hold, some of the attachments that you have on your guns, and mods that you can have on there.
Civilians in distress.
As you can see here, I gotta resupply a friendly control point. I have to complete activities in downtown East, and we cover shade tag caches in downtown East.
Device detected.
All right. Thank you very much, Kaiser.
Portable device detected.
Don't we have enough agencies in this country?
It's not so much an agency as a kind of stay-behind movement. A last line of defense, if you will. No hierarchy, and you'll answer directly to the president.
And I'll get to do whatever I want.
Whatever.
Right. I'm gonna fast travel back to the White House, basically the same one time, so I can show you what I was talking about with the perks and the shade tech.
Group augmentation active.
All right. So this guy here, the quartermaster, Coop Dennison. After you do the main opening, you'll open him up. Now we have perks that are unlocked, and we'll check out those perks. And I also have another, I can open up another shade tech. So since I want firepower, I'm going to open up this turret here. Now as you can see here, we have the assault turret which shoots. We have a incinerator turret which emits fire for a very short range, and you have a sniper turret which snipes from a longer distance. Now the difference between the assault turret and the sniper turret: assault turret shoots a lot of bullets and it can shoot for a fair amount of distance. The sniper turret shoots one bullet and it should be usually more potent, and the incinerator, that's more for crowd control. But we're not going to get into the incinerator just yet. I'll wait until later on for a couple more episodes to get into that when I open up all the main things that I want to open up. Now I'm equipping this here.
Bye.
Oh, I forgot to show you the perks. So looking at the perks, you open up Denizen and you tab R1. Now your perks, they give you basically perks. Let's see what we want here. I guess I know. In tutorial. Alright, so we can restock armor kits. We could get field proficiency caches. But now, if you look at this here, the ones that are in white are the ones that you can upgrade and that you have access to. The ones that are red, you don't have enough points or requires a level. So I guess the most important thing here is going to be book bag space, because you're going to be on the run and you want to be able to handle, you want to be able to hold more stuff. So I'm going to spec into this here. Now I just raised it by 10. Let's see what else I can get my hands on. Headshot kills, detection, grenades, those are important. Now we have attachments. You unlock these attachments and you'll get attachments for your guns. Let's see what I have here. Short and long rails. Alright, let's do the muzzle. And I'll show you what these things are here. Now I can do one more thing. Let's do optics. I'm going to show you what these attachments do.
Take care.
So when you go into your inventory and you highlight, let's see, I'm looking at my submachine gun here. I'm going to press the square button on the PlayStation or X on the Xbox, and you're going to bring up the gun. So now what you can do, you can put attachments on there. Attachments modify how the gun
group augmentation inactivated.
How the gun works. So let's do here. So optics rail. So I got the T2 micro red dot. So on this, it gives me 10% more accuracy, and you can see, you'll be able to see the stats on the right hand side. As you see, accuracy, I'm getting, the green shows that you're going forward, red shows that you are going backwards.
Augmentation activated.
So I'm going to equip that. So I have a little bit more accuracy on my SMG. Let's see what we have here. So I have no more mods for this particular weapon. Let's mod my, what is this, my rifle. Now these mods could be, it may show that you have one mod, but you can use the same mod for a multiple amount of guns, and you will never lose these mods. So go crazy. Try to see if I have anything else that I can mod here. Nope, I do not. Alright, so as you can see, we have co-op scaling. So Kaiser right now, he's at a much higher level than I am, so that makes my enemies harder. So just as I thought. So since Kaiser's in here, my stats are being jacked up to basically match his. Their temporary increases, you can see here.
The priorities are to locate Espinoza and get that shade node reactivated. Isaac will guide you where you need to go. Espinoza reported a substantial hyena presence. We don't know exactly what they're doing here, but assume they're gonna be in your way.
Alright, so what I'm doing now, I'm going to do the Jefferson Trade Center, another main mission. And as you can see, denoted by that little triangle here, it means I'll be able to open up another skill. And skills are fun. So I'm going to hightail it there.
Augmentation inactive. Group augmentation active.
Oh, now another thing. Once you complete the main missions, so I just did Grand Washington Hotel, I can fast travel to any location that I've already beaten and unlocked, which will help you out with a lot of your getting around the board if you're trying to do things like get to a convoy or get to a certain area without the hassle or the hassle of having to deal with people shooting you from behind, which is my favorite. This is one of the activities here. This is a hostage situation. And when you're in the open world, feel free to, when you run across these things, do these. They give you more experience, and also give you more exposure to the game. That way you'll know what to expect. Now we fended off everybody. I can talk to him, and it's clear as you can see. I got some experience and I got some other gear. I forgot these two are back to back. Let's go ahead and clear this one out before I do the main mission. Oh, that's gonna be fun to televise. I know I'll probably end up spending like half the day trying to find a rogue agent. And then as soon as I find one, they'll annihilate me because, you know, I wasn't ready. Which is part of the game.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Get off. What do you get off of me? There we go.
Right?
Now, anytime you complete one of these things and you know that you're gonna get, or you know that you've gotten some newer gear, especially in when you're starting out, go ahead and check out to see what new gear you have when you're in the safe spot, and get it and go ahead and get it equipped, because it's going to help you along the way, help you get to the higher levels. So as you can see here, I got another brand set, D&H. This basically specializes in pistol damage. So when I equip this, I'm going to have an additional 20% pistol damage, which is great. And if I put on another D&H piece, like I said, in any other category, any other armor category, it's going to give me that secondary stat. And if I do a third one, it's going to give me that 20% accuracy. So all three of those will be highlighted. Now, this is the fun part about this game, is putting together different builds and mixing and matching the builds to suit your own personal play. So now if I have 3 D&Hs, putting a 4th D&H is not going to give me an additional perk. The max that you can have is 3 of the same kind, and you only have 6 spots. So you have to choose. You have to choose wisely. And when I get more equipment, I can show you what I mean by that. All right, this right here is Providence Defense. Providence Defense is popular, especially for anybody that's doing a damage per second build. When I say damage per second, I'm meaning your primary weapons and your secondary weapons, your SMGs, your guns, your LMGs, your marksmanship rifles, your marksmanship rifles, and your regular rifles. As you can see here, I'm getting 1.1% damage. So that core attribute, generally based on the brand, is going to be one of the driving factors. So this one here is weapon damage, so that's going to heighten all of my weapon damage, and I believe it translates over to the skills since they are shooting. I'm not sure. I'll double check that and get back to you on that one, but I do know that it's going to raise my pistol damage, it's going to all weapon damage. So I'm going to equip that. Got gloves here. Okay, now this is what I was talking about. So I have the second Providence Defense. Now once I equip these gloves, it's going to give me that additional 10% critical hit chance, and I'll show you what I mean. All right, you see that I equipped it. Now you see it went from gray to white. That's how you know you're getting that additional perk for that gear brand set. And the brand set is Providence Defense, 50% headshot damage, 10% critical hit chance. And the critical hit chance, so basically critical hit chance is this. SMGs have an innate critical chance ability built into them. So now basically, let's say you have a clip of 30 bullets and you're shooting off 30 bullets from an SMG or any other weapon. Basically and please correct me if I'm saying this incorrect, anybody that's watching this, 10% of the time, 10% of that clip, you have a 10% chance of hitting a critical chance and that set of bullets. And the critical chance gives you more weapon damage based on this particular stat. And I'll show you what that is right now. I know I'm getting a little bit more technical, but bear with me. So I have a 10% critical chance. Now when I hit that critical chance, the critical damage has a chance to be up to 25%. So if you look at my weapon damage here, so it's 149 total damage, so 25% more of that. It's going to be a lot higher. I'm not doing the math. It's too early in the day. 3 o'clock, too early. So as you can see now, I have a lot of standard things here equipped. So again, I have the Providence Defense. I have 2 pieces on here, so I get 2 of those perks, and you can see it under the brand set. See what I have here. I got another knee pad. I'm going to equip that. And I'll get into the armor and the repair skills later on in another episode. All right, it gets. All right, so we got that. All right, Kaja, thanks for your patience here. Let's go tackle that next mission, and we can. I can hop over to some other character. We can do the Guardian stuff. Alright, I'm heading over into Federal Triangle, and as you can see, Federal Triangle, my enemy level here is... Where is my enemy level? Give me a moment. Actually, we're going to unlock this safe house just in case I get killed. I can come back to this safe house if I feel like starting from the beginning. Oh. It's higher than usual because I have a Kaiser here, and he is a way higher level than I am. So when I log back on and do another video, I'll show you the level of the enemies you'll be facing.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
This is a broadcast, so basically the concept is the same. You basically stop one of their activities, and you have to deal with an additional amount of those particular enemies till you clear them. And again, you'll get more stuff. You'll get more EXP, more in-game credits. Well, when I say in-game credits, use this world's currency, so you can buy more stuff. And experience points, if I didn't already cover that.
Hostile control point identified.
This is our chance to create the city we want. So let's
Access not detected. Progress halted.
If you're ever lost, you can see on the map where things are at. And I'm trying to find the access key. Did you already grab it?
Yeah, I did.
Alright, cool.
This is a warning to the division.
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Progress resumed.
And once you press that button, be prepared to deal with a lot more insurgents. And as you can tell in the upper left-hand corner, you can see where they're coming from. That way you can at least prepare a proper offense or defense.
Manual override required.
It's not about survival of the fittest. It's about making the
Alright, so we got a We got XP and a mountain pack. Let's see what we got here. See if it's better than what I have on. All right, so it's a brand set. So once I equip this, I'm going to get an additional 20% skill duration. That means my skills will be able to last longer. Also, if you see in the attributes, I get a 1.1 skill damage boost. I mean, I'll take every little bit that I have. And if you want to, you see what I have equipped here, which has a skill tier. It doesn't have a brand set on here. This is what I have equipped. Now, this is what I want to equip. Now, if you want to compare what you want to equip as opposed to what you have equipped, you'll be able to do that by highlighting it and pressing that triangle, and it'll give you a little bit more information as to what you can do or what's going on, and if you want to trade for it or not. Later on, I will show you there are going to be some choices, even though it has higher armor and maybe higher specs on there. I may not change it out because there's something about that particular piece that works with, that synergizes with whatever build that I have or my skills or whatever weapons I'm using at the time. I mean, I thought I was already close to the safe house. Oh well.
I'm so used to fast traveling, I don't even know.
No, me too. I'm like, wait a minute, there's so many things on the street. But I'm doing it. But I'm gonna do it this way throughout the whole tutorial. You know, I'm gonna fast track as little as possible because, you know, there's a lot of perks. There's a lot of things that we miss, even though like we miss it because you already have like a buttload of everything in there. So like when it comes down to picking up the components, and all that other stuff. Going the long way is the best way. And there's a lot of places like when you sort out, you won't be able to fast travel to because you're new. Anytime you see a little icon, especially when you're starting out, pick up everything.
Guarding location nearby. Portable device detected.
And again, once you have these safe houses unlocked, you can fast travel to any of them that you've already unlocked in the area.
The hyenas have been getting the locals hooked on spice. That's how they've been calling the shots around here for so long. This intel should help you get the area back in shape. The people around here have been through a lot. Having you watch their backs will make a big difference.
Right.
Group augmentation inactivated. Group augmentation activated.
Let's go to the map. So remember, I opened up the safe house here, and opened up locations for the shade tech here, and also opened up, you know, demolition site. Even though we've already went past it, as you saw, as you've seen before, but it also opens up side missions. So I have a lot of side missions and also perks for the White House. So you have to recruit people to come to the White House to make the White House better, and you get more perks. So I have an Inaya Al-Khalik, hopefully I said that right, staff member. I need to go to the settlement, the theater settlement, excuse me, to recruit her, and she's going to open up another perk for us, so another thing that we can do. And we have Grace Larson, that's another staff member we have to recruit. And I think after I do this, After I do this main mission here, I'll go recruit them so I can show you what I mean, and that'll be the end of the tutorial for this segment. And when I come back on, you know, we'll go through and do some more missions, and I can explain to you guys more things. So hold that thought. All right.
What about you? What was your moment?
Rogue agent.
That made you want to join up?
Oh man, if I get a rogue agent because you're on my board, man, but I don't think it'll allow us to get rogue agents. But if it does, I'm dead.
It wasn't just the storm, though. There was no power for months.
The priorities are to locate Espinosa and get that shade node reactivated. Isaac will guide you where you need to go. Espinosa reported a substantial hyena presence. We don't know exactly what they're doing here, but assume they're gonna be in your way.
Detected. Location guarded by hostiles. Augmentation active.
That would be hilarious if I had rogue agents.
Well, I was up on the roof and it said rogue agent.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Oh wow. Well, let's see if we can go find it.
Check it out.
Yeah, let's go.
Back to the safe house. I lowered down the ropes.
Oh, cool. So you load down this rope? All right.
Don't forget to get the yellow box up.
I don't shoot it just yet. I want to be able to, yeah. When I go through the game. All right. So while we're here, these yellow boxes, these are items that have been. These are items or goods that have been parachuted in to help with some of the relief due to the green poison. Some of the lore you'll see, and they'll hold stuff like this in there. They'll hold armor, guns, things of that nature. You'll see another type of case. There'll be another case around here. It's usually a black case, and it'll hold crafting materials. And when I see one of those, I'll show you what those are as well. Alright.
It was up there when it said rogue agent.
Base match. Item of interest detected.
You see database match. These are artifacts that you can collect and you'll get XP for, and also adds to the storyline. You know what? I have to follow you. I don't have access to the rogue agents because I didn't hear the rogue agent thing. You're gonna hear it.
Didn't say it again.
It didn't, or it did?
It didn't.
You may have missed
when it
it.
was up on the roof is when it said it.
All right.
Back up on the roof.
Detected. Nearby location guarded by
Down the
hostiles.
rope and go back to the mission.
I found another loot box. Yay, loot box. Oh, it's that guy. Oh, this guy here, he is annoying. You have to kill him. Well, you don't have to kill him. But he drops stuff. That creepy guy. Oh my god, I hate that guy. He just pops up and just starts shooting you. I don't know. I'm afraid of that guy. That guy just creeps me out.
He's not so bad.
Man, I don't know. It still gives me goosebumps every time he pops up. Like I'm minding my business. I know where there's enemies. He just spawns in front of you, and then I'm like, holy crap! I gotta kill this guy. What'd you say?
You must have went out the other side.
Yeah. I'm heading back over there, back towards that main mission now. I mean, I just started exploring and it brought me out on the other side. You know, it's this game, you know, gotta loot and shoot. Shoot and loot. Or I can say I am Groot, but you know, whatever.
By the mission.
Probably having the time of their life right now. Now you're dead.
Detected. Location brought in by hostiles.
Oh shit. I didn't see that guy behind me. Are you using True Patriot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, this is another main mission here. This is going to give me more shade tech, and I'm going to do something a little different from the norm. I'm going to open up. I believe I'm going to open up my Firefly. The Firefly is fun to use, and you know I'm gonna show you guys the fun things to use in the game, and also tactically it's sound. If you see those numbers scrolling, that's the damage that I'm causing between all my weapons.
Hostile radio intercepted.
We're under attack! Intruders at the east entrance!
Then kill them! What the fuck?
It's the division!
So? Fucking kill them!
Look for a way down to the garage and see if you can pick up Espinosa's trail. He tends to leave a mess.
Alright, I got another level up.
Electronic device detected.
Okay, so where do we stand?
Basically, everybody outside about a 50-mile radius of DC is completely cut off from the network. Completely.
What do we do about it?
First, we need to assess the full scope of the damage, which means going places that won't be easy to get to.
Because they're in hostile territory.
It's not just that. The flooding did a lot of damage, especially underground, which is where most of our infrastructure is located.
Think it was flooding that caused the network to go down?
Not a chance. This was deliberate.
You're near Espinosa's last turn position. The shade node should be close.
Alright. As you see the structures, when you get towards an edge, hold down circle, and you're going to go over that edge. As I said, when you're playing this game, look everywhere. I have not looked everywhere and ran around like I usually do because I'm trying to not necessarily save time, but I think you get the gist of looking around and things like that. But just even if you're goal oriented, have fun, look around, loot stuff. Trust me, it'll help you out later on.
Active shade beacon nearby.
That's probably the node. Isaac should guide you to it.
Now, if you look for any glowing boxes like this, you see them. It's usually easier to find these in the dark. I found out, but loot those as well. Those are things that you're going to give to the control points once you liberate them, or extricate the bad guys from them. However you want to see it.
Credentials authenticated.
There should be a terminal that'll let you reactivate the node.
I mean, especially since you're doing main missions like this, it's always worth looking around and taking your time.
Intelligent system analytic computer.
You find stuff like this.
All Isaac subsystems operational.
That was the last step to getting Isaac fully restored locally. But we have a ways to go before we can celebrate. And a missing agent to locate. Continue your sweep of the complex.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Hello? Is this the division? Looking for someone?
Who is this? How are you on this
Now
channel?
I'm pushing through a little faster than usual because I have backup, and I'm going to show you guys how everything looks. Now, as I said before, now this has better armor on it, but I'm not going to equip this because you see I want that skill tier. I don't have anything else that's going to replace that just yet. Looking around. I got the lockbox. I'll try to show you all the lockboxes and all the boards that we play. That way you can come back to these later once you replay them. You know, why not? Let's see what we got. I got a shotgun. Oh, thank you, sir. And I got some components. Awesome. Looking out, Kaiser. Now, when you go look for keys, like I said before, you can find them in the sewers. You can find them with named enemies in the field and also through bounties.
Hey, guys. I'm still willing to deal, but you better decide fast. I don't know how much more this dude can take.
She's goading you to try to make you reckless. Just stay focused.
Ooh. These are explosive bullets. They cause bleed. Oh, shit. If you're looking at the screen, I have it set up to where it shows the damage that I'm causing. Just scroll on my right hand side. That way you know my teammate is not doing all the work. Get into cover. What'd you say?
Fireworks.
I love the fireworks. Shoot Patriot. Alright. I'm gonna hold here for a moment so my skills can regenerate. Because anytime you get a lull in this game, take advantage of it. Refresh your skills so you're not overwhelmed, especially if you're playing solo. As I said before, I'm looking at this holster. This has higher armor, but I want the perks, the Brandset perks that Providence Defense gives me, which is 50% headshot damage and 10% critical hit chance. So I'm going to keep this right now so that I can, you know, continue partaking in that.
Agent vital signs 0.
Now, that wasn't very nice.
That bastard can't have gotten far yet. Go after her.
Gun case.
Gun case? Where? Oh, I never knew that was there. Good looking out, thank you. Let's see.
So was it.
Yeah, I missed that stuff. I've been playing this game for like this long and I've never seen that gun case ever. But it goes to show there's a lot in this game that... Yeah, look everywhere. I know, right? I still haven't figured out if there's a secret room on this board or not. I think all the main missions and places have them. At least that's what I heard. I could be wrong.
I don't know.
Neither do I. Alright, I'll break left.
I'll go right.
See a little chevron above that person's head, the orange one? That indicates that's the boss of the board.
There was nothing you could have done for Espinosa. That fucking hyena was toying with us. I hope she suffered a bit before you finished her off. Anyway, thanks to you, we're an important step closer to getting the Shade Network back to full strength.
I got a skill unlock on that.
Come back to the base if you want to add to your skills, Agent.
Yeah, I won't be able to get any of the good stuff until I get a little further into the game. Until I start unlocking the superior, the high end.
Back up across it.
Cool. Alright. So for this, I am going to fast travel. Get me back over there to the White House. So this is telling you about modding. I kind of went over that earlier. When I get more pieces, I will recap on there, because modding can make a big difference to your gameplay.
Thanks to your hard work, we've been able to make some critical upgrades to the...
Now I get to unlock another skill. Now I'm going to go a little bit out of the norm. I don't know people. The pulse, it tells you where people are at. The turret, you can display that. The hive is really interesting. It can repair, it can destroy, things like that. The chem launcher is really interesting. It can burn. It can hold. I mean, well, riot foam holds your enemies in place. There's a chem launcher, a corrosive type acid cloud that destroys. It's awesome. Of course, the shield. Beginners usually go with the shield. If you use cover, the shield is usually unnecessary until you get into later on in the end games and you're doing certain things like getting 20 headshots in the game without going down. Then the shield, I think, comes in handy. You have your secret mines. These are also a favorite for crowd control and also when you're playing solo. But I'm gonna do the Firefly. The Firefly to me is one of those things that it's not really used. Now we have three versions of this. We have the blinder, which blinds your opponents. We have the burster.
Yeah, it's the most used. The blinder.
The blinder's the most used.
Crowd control.
Yeah, so I'm going over the other ones.
Grizzly, hold on.
Yeah. Who just joined?
Doing a video.
Who just joined?
Grizzly.
Oh, what's up, Grizzly? Hey, I'm doing a beginner YouTube tutorial for the new people that are coming into Division.
Oh shit.
No worries, man. It's good. But yeah, but he was right. So people tend to use the blinder, and the blinder, it blinds people. The burster. Now the burster's interesting. I haven't really used this one, but I have used it periodically. So when you have a group of people, usually if you're a chess player, it's like your opening gambit. If you have a lot of people in the same area, close to each other, you can use this. But it attaches a bomb to them, and if they're close to another person, it explodes. So if you only have one person, maybe even two people and they're spaced apart, you may not want to pick that one. Not really sound tactically. However, it's fun to use. Then you have this one. This is the Demolisher. The Demolisher is interesting. The Demolisher, it targets the weak points. When I say weak points, you see certain enemies that have like the red packs on them. I've tried to shoot them to show you the weak spots, but the Demolisher automatically targets them. So I'm going to unlock this one just to take us out of the norm. And since this is long range, I'm going to, I got two long range here. I have my Firefly, but the Demolisher Firefly, and I have the drone. So I'm going to use these two. I'm going to showcase what the Demolisher does, because I think it's really underrated. And also the interesting thing about the Demolisher, the damage that it does is based on your skill level, not necessarily how much damage is done to not necessarily how much it destroys the weak spots for, but also I believe there's an extra damage perk to that one as well.
Right.
Right. Now we go through this house here. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to fast travel over to the theater and recruit those two people that are available over at the theater through the main missions that we've just done, and you'll see about the perks and how important it is to upgrade your base of operations and all the things that are afforded to you even early on in the game. And again, that's one of those things that's really important. Also, Grizzly, I forgot to send you a friend request. I will do that once I'm done with the tutorial.
That's good. Oh shit! Gosh, where did you go?
Oh, no worries. I'm going to since I'm beginning, I'm going to the theater settlement and recruiting the Anaya and the Grace Larson. I'm going to recruit them so I can show what they do for your camp. Now, as you see, since we've upgraded the theater,
Can you help us out?
we have projects here. Now, projects are things you can do daily and weekly. So, for right now, when you start out, we have the outfit hunting party. let's open this up. The theater. So this is a project for the theater, and you see exactly what you get for the rewards. You get a blueprint that unlocks optics, so it's something you can place on your guns for viewing. We have the salvage crew for the theater also, and these are part of your liberation projects. Donating polycarbonates, donating gloves. Let me go ahead and do this one here since I have some stuff to donate here. So polycarbonates, you'll find these out in the field. As I tell everybody, don't worry about using up your resources here, especially things like this, because you're going to find them. We donate that, and I only have 1, 2, 3. I have these gloves here, but these are from other characters. We're going to ignore these level 40 ones until you get up to that level. So I have a level 2 glove here. I'm going to donate that, and I got, voila, the project is done. So you can see at each project the criteria that you have to meet to get the rewards. Another one, donate ceramics. Right here, donate steel, and then donate knee pads to see if I have not broken them down yet. I'm gonna see what perks these give me before I break them down. So now you get a good idea what those are. So now we have to do some recruiting. Now when we do the recruiting, you can zoom in on your map and you can highlight and press X on PlayStation, and I believe it's A on Xbox, and it'll take you directly to that person. So let's go see what this person has for us.
Civilians in distress.
Nice to see you.
Hello, I'm Anaya. I'm going to be helping out at the base of operations with equipment fabrication. It's a pleasure to meet you.
All right, equipment fabrication. So we just opened up crafting. Now we have another person here. And that is Greg Larson. Let's find out what she does. As soon as I locate her, oh, there she is.
With Odessa's new hydroponic system, the theater's going to be able to put better, fresher food on the table.
I've been asked to relocate
That ought to make
to
the
the base
residents
of
happier
operations
and
help you
healthier.
coordinate with other agents. Come see me when I get set up.
Alright, so we got a new milestone reach. Let's see what we have here. Resilience, so we're progressing the story, and as you see, and you'll be able to see what's going on here, we're unlocking other perks for the White House, your base of operations. So we opened up the crafting table, which I'll take us back there to see in a moment. We opened up our clan, our ability to be in and start a clan. So the clan that I'm in, we have like 30 to 40 people. I've lost count, and people come and go. But we're all friends. It's a community. We help each other out. Kaiser and Grizzly, they're part of a different clan, but you can see we all play together and have fun. We have the Dark Zone. Like, I can't stand the Dark Zone, but a lot of people like that person versus person and that element of surprise, and you'll definitely get it there. We have Charles Douglas here for the firing range. That's when you get new guns, you want to see how it feels, and you can test them out or test out new skills. You can do that there. So let's jump over back to the White House of New York. Let's do something important. Let's look at this map. So as you can see, I have this highlighted here. That's the mission giver. These are the side missions that we've opened up. Now, I'm not sure if this has been right now a 3.5 hour video, so I'll probably say this, I'll try to say this more often. Do the side missions. The side missions unlock so much stuff in here, that modifications for your guns, modifications for your armor, attachments and things like that. So the side missions give you extra stuff. And case in point, there's a side mission here. This is a Shade Tech side mission, the Empire Autumn Hotel. And when I come back on and for the next episode, I'll be focusing on the side missions, so you can see exactly what they give us. So as you can see here, the reward here is 6 Shade Tech and the blueprint for a flash hider. So like I said, we'll get into that. So what I'm gonna do, while I'm here, I'm gonna collect. No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back to the White House and I'm gonna show you the perks we just opened up. And next episode, we'll concentrate on the areas we've opened up and go through the side missions. So I'm fast traveling back to the White House. Now, when it comes down to fast traveling, I'm doing this to save time, even though I've been on there for about 3 hours. But more importantly, when you fast traveling, especially when you're new to the game, walk those roads, go into the back alleys, engage the enemies, do all the hostage situations, all the things that they have on there to get that experience. Also get familiar with the game. That way you can develop your own tactics. All right. Now, whenever you open this up, you'll see that little caption on the left. You can read that. I'm going to dismiss it because hands-on is a little easier. So this is your crafting bench, and this is Anaya.
I'm eager to get started.
So you can talk to her. Now she has a lot of things that you can buy. Now all this stuff here you won't have when you're just making a character. So we're going to ignore this. Here's the most important thing. You can sell the things that you're not going to use, or break it down for materials. I'm half and half with this. So I will sell. I'll follow a pattern and sell, donate, and then break down based on what I need for crafting. So you can find what you need there. And if you accidentally sell something, you can always buy it back. I don't know how long that lasts. I've never used it, but
another agent is now in your group.
Hey Mad Black, how you doing? Hello?
Hey Mad.
All right, so ladies and gents,
taking over.
No worries. See these guys, I tell you.
Friday.
Is it Friday already?
Hey. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, my brother. How you doing?
Wonderful. Good. Hey, Matt, this is Dark. Thank you very much for hopping in the game. I'm currently doing a YouTube tutorial video, so if you give me a couple more moments here, I'll be done, and we can go do what you guys want to get done.
I got take your time, my brother. Take your time. I'm here drinking some adult beverage anyway. So.
All right, cool.
Take all the time you need.
Wonderful.
I'm in no hurry.
All right, ladies and gents, back to this crafting table. So the crafting table is an interesting thing. Right now, you won't be able to craft too many things, but doing these side missions will open up more things on this crafting table. So let's see what we have here. So you see here, everything is locked. I can't craft too many things, but when I can, we'll show you. So let's see if I can craft anything here. So I have an improvised mask. So improvised mask, it takes, and you'll see on the right all the requirements that it takes to make it. And let's see what I get. All right, I got a pretty decent mask. Now I'm going to compare it to what I have. Even though this has about 100+ armor on it, I still have this Douglas and Harding, which gives me that 20% pistol damage. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this mask to the side. Ooh, I'll go back. All right. Now you can make mods. So this is your mods for this is where you can make mods for your guns, mods for your armor, mods for your skills. So we have a site here. I haven't unlocked these just yet, but going through the side missions, I'll have them unlocked. All right, so this is the vertical grip. I unlocked this through the perks. Let's build this. Now when you build these mods for the guns, and let me go back here. When you build these mods, your scopes, your magazines, your underbarrels, and your muzzles, like I said, you can put these on any of your guns, and you can even sell your guns and have these on there attached, and you'll never lose them. I think that's most important. In part 1, you had to buy the mods for each gun, and if you sold them, you sold that mod. So that's a nice improvement.
You lost me 2 hours ago.
No worries, man.
Oh shit! All right.
There's a lot of things in this game that like people just don't know about. So we look at the book bag at this crafting table. Oh, go ahead.
I'll go ahead.
So we're looking at the book bag. It's an improvised backpack. Now it won't have the gear set. You won't have the brand sets I was explaining to you before. But let's see what we get. Let's see what it is compared to this. So again, this has 200 plus armor, which can be really useful, and it has a utility mod set. I didn't an empty utility mod set. I don't have any utility mods, so we're going to save this for later. This is going to be useful, especially when it comes down to mid game or when you get into the mod system for your armor. Beautiful. And I believe the holster, the improvised holster, does the same. I don't have that just yet to show you, but when I do, I'll put it on there for you. Alright, those are all the things that I come up, but the crafting bench can be very useful when you're trying to progress the game. You want something specific, and when your crafting table is just beginning, you're not going to get great stuff. However, you will get stuff that will make up for it'll make up for the things. It'll make up for it by like the book bag has that empty mod. That the mods, like I say, can be a game changer.
So this Bud Light.
Let's see what we
changed my game. I've been playing too much.
What'd you say?
I'm that game changer in about 30 minutes. Pretty good.
Oh, okay, I can make it. All right, so I can make the improvised holster. I can show you guys what that is. During the beginning of the game, it's the improvised holster is important. It will help progress your game. So let me sell some stuff here and see if I can make enough funds to get it. Let's see. So you see me doing here, I'm selling all my level 6 stuff. I really don't need it.
I can definitely
Selling my level 2 stuff. I'm not going to sell too many things here because I may need to donate them later on.
Glad we can work something out.
Alright, let's see what we got here.
Unknown name.
Alright, so let's make this improvised holster and see what we get. Alright, the improvised holster gives me a lot more armor than what I had. Still takes away from the brand set, so I'm going to put this to the side so when I can use it. Or you can always recraft this stuff to see if you can get better rolls on it, as they say. Better percentage on armor, whatever the case may be. So thank you, ladies and gents, for looking at my video. If you have any questions, drop a like. And if there's anything I can improve, make sure to leave in the comments. I'll read them on a daily basis. Have a great one.